Hello class, today we'll be doing a quick review of Module 2. How is the judiciary checked by the other branches of government? Well, the executive branch, which is also known as the president, appoints federal judges, including Supreme Court justices with the advice and consent of the Senate. The president can also issue pardons and reprieves for federal crime. The legislative branch, which is made of two parts, the Senate and the House of Representatives. We will start with the Senate and how the Senate confers presidential appointments of judges. That while the House of Representatives can impeach federal judges and the Senate conducts the impeachment trial. Both houses can propose constitutional amendments to overturn Supreme Court. Decisions control the judiciary's budget and create or abolish lower federal court. What is the difference between U.S. District Courts, Circuit Courts, and Supreme Court? U.S. District Courts serve as the federal trial courts where cases are initially heard. Evidence is presented and juries deliver verdicts. They have jurisdictions over nearly all categories of federal, civil, and criminal cases. U.S. Circuit Courts, officially known as U.S. Court of Appeals, are intermediate appellate courts that review decisions made by the U.S. District Courts within their respective circuits. They do not retry cases or hear new evidence, but rather determine whether the law was applied correctly in the trial court. The U.S. Supreme Court is the highest court in the United States. Established by Article 3 of the Constitution, its primary function as the appellate court, hearing appeals from lower federal court and in some instances from state Supreme Court, but also has original jurisdictions in specific types of cases such as disputes between states. What is structure and some important features of the Supreme Court? We're going to first go over structure. The Supreme Court is the highest judicial body in the United States established by Article 3 of the Constitution. It consists of a Chief Justice and 8 Associate Justices, for a total of 9 justices. Justices are nominated by the President and confirmed by the Senate, serving until their death, resignation, or removal through impeachment. Now we're going to go over the important features. The judicial review, the power to declare a law unconstitutional, lifetime tenure. Justices serve for life, ensuring independence from political pressures. Appellate jurisdiction primarily hears cases on appeal from lower federal and state courts, but also has original jurisdictions in a limited number of cases. Final authority. Its decisions are binding on all other federal and state courts and cannot be appealed. President. The court's decisions set precedents that guide future legal interpretations. How are you protected and governed by different U.S. court systems? Well, you first have the protection of rights. Courts safeguard individuals' rights by upholding the Constitution and law, ensuring due process and providing avenues to challenge government actions or private injustices. Dispute resolution. Courts offer a structural process for resolving disputes between individuals, organizations, or the government, providing a peaceful and legal means to address conflicts. Encouragement of law. Courts interpret and apply law, ensuring that legal obligations are met, that those who violate the law are held accountable, thus maintaining order and public safety. Last but not least, you have checks and balances. The judiciary acts as a check on the legislative and executive branches, ensuring that laws are constitutional and that government actions adhere to legal principles. What are the positive and negative aspects of a dual court system? Some of the positive aspects would be checks and balances, flexibility, responsiveness, multiple opportunities for redress. Negative aspects would be potential for unequal justice, complexity, and overlap. Why are courts unequally situated to protect individual rights? Courts are unequally situated to protect individual rights due to several key characteristics. Impartially and independent courts are designed to be independent of political pressures and public opinion, allowing judges to make decisions based solely on the law and facts, without fear of reprisal or influence from other branches of government or the public. Judicial review. The power of judicial review allows courts to strike down laws or government actions and violate constitutional rights, acting as a crucial check on the legislative and executive branch. Due process and fair trials. Courts provide a forum which individuals can seek redress for grievance and ensure that legal processes are followed, including the right to a fair trial, legal representation, and the presentation of evidence. Interpretation of law. Courts are responsible for interpreting law and the Constitution, which allow them to define and clarify the scope of individual rights and how they apply in specific situations. Accessibility and resource. Courts offer a mechanism for individuals to challenge infringements of their rights and seek remedies, ensuring that there is a pathway for justice when rights are violated. And that is it.